The future of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If you asked me what the future of this game looked like just a week ago, I would tell you that it's looking pretty bleak. Time of recording, things have changed so much that I don't think you'd even believe it. In this video, we're going to discuss the state of Sparking Zero and what I think is going to be a very bright future for this game's lifespan. Enjoy and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. All right, as you guys can see, this is a different kind of video. Yeah, we got gameplay right behind me, but this is going to be a yap session, but structured. Now I know I could just do what every other YouTuber does and just play while they're speaking about the state of the game and whatnot. But honestly, I feel that when I'm playing and speaking, I lose my train of thought when I get comboed or get hit by a super. So I'd rather just be straight with you. Now, for the first topic of discussion, we're going to talk about Sparking Zero's current state. Now, at the time of recording, it is December 19th, and there's already been 3 patches and another one for tomorrow. The future is so bright for this game. Let's start off by reviewing the current meta and the most dominant characters. So after the most recent patch, the meta sort of shifted. What used to be the best character in the game was Super Vegito is actually one of the worst fusions of the game now. And suddenly this game became more defensive with a nerf to Z bursting. You have to play a little bit more passive, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. A lot of people think that they should revert the Z burst, and I don't think so. Prior to the most recent patch, about a month and a half into the game, it felt as though every second of every battle goes the same way. Somebody Z burst behind me, I sonic sway it, and repeat. Now it seems that people have to make more calculated decisions when playing this game. Now sure, you have the couple people who just sit back and throw key blasts for the entire match, and you know what? This is gonna happen in an online game. In games like Call of Duty, people use the most OP guns and camp. And this is just the way the games are now. If somebody wants to win super badly, they're going to do whatever it takes to win, no matter how lame it is. You know what they say, play lame, win game. But for people like me, I can take a more calculated approach and do something that my opponent has never seen before. Whether it's stagger combos, stepping combos, aerial combos, whatever, good players will always find a way to win. So personally, I think the current meta is pretty solid. Sure, you got Blue Gogeta, Blue Vegito, and UI Goku dominating the meta, but that's okay. They're supposed to be some of the strongest characters canonically, so it makes sense why they're some of the strongest characters in the game. A good player can look even better with a bad character. You get my point. Some good players can look good no matter what, and some bad players are carried, and that's okay. It's a fighting game. Overall, I think the community has also shifted. It went from saying the game is dying, the game is dead, you're still playing Sparking Zero, to all of a sudden, people are bragging about how tentative the developers have been for Sparking. Like I said, we had a huge patch last week, a big patch on December 19th, and an even bigger patch on December 20th. Most developers during Christmas time, they typically take over a month off. And yet here we have all the developers for Sparking still working around the clock to make the game what we want. So yeah, the community is loving the balance changes. It's honestly resurrected the game quite a bit. Not only has the player count more than doubled on Steam, but finding matches on PS5 for me has been roughly seamless. It takes me like 4 or 5 seconds to find a match in any rank, in any mode online. Now, the game's not perfect. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this sort of video. There's still a lot of things that we want changed, like normal unranked matchmaking, combos being dropped, and the overall spam, which leads me into my next point. The overuse of that word has been absolutely disgusting, and I fall victim to it. How many Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas do y'all see online continuously doing spamming perception, right? Or how about your Blue Vegito that continues to use their full power key and continuously spam their rush attack? Listen, man, this is a Budokai Tenkaichi. I hate to break it to you guys, but there is no spam in this game. Sure, people use a bunch of rush attacks. People use a bunch of perceptions. There's always going to be these sort of problems, but when I go live and I have people coming in my chat telling me that I'm spamming stagger combos. Bro, what? This is a fighting game. Do you want me to just press square the entire time? And then you have another argument coming in talking about, oh, I only throw hands. Bro, are you serious right now? You want me to play this game like Mortal Kombat then, huh? You want me to just press the square button the entire match and do nothing but punch? I'm going to go Super Saiyan. I'm going to use my rush chains. I'm going to use my sparking if you let me. Like, this is a game with a million different play styles. Stop telling people they're being cheesy or spamming by playing a game it's meant to be played, bro. I'm going to use my supers. I'm going to. Listen, I agree with y'all to a point. Like, if a Videl is just charging key and spamming their rush attacks, fine. Fine, that is spamming. But not every match has to be full-on fisticuffs throughout the entire thing. If there's abilities in a game, use them. Have fun with them. If you get beat by somebody spamming a move, fine. That's fine. You're better than them. Remember that. You are better than them. If they had to use 14 supers to beat you, bro, that's a compliment. take it. Let's talk about some updates and improvements that they're making and that we want them to make. Like I touched on a little bit ago, ranked mode in this game sucks. It does. Most ranked online games suck. People are going to use the meta and they're going to stick by that until they get their Z rank. We need another mode that is not ranked. Genuinely, I don't want to play ranked anymore. And I don't think any of you guys do either. I personally don't even think that you get better playing ranked. You get better at fighting off cheese, sure. But I think I get better playing this game against my friends or my viewers. Speaking of viewers, if you guys do want to play against me and the rest of my community, both links for my Twitch stream and my Discord are down below. We stream Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern over there. Be sure to drop a follow and come by. Anywho, let's not get distracted. Yeah, I get way better at this game playing against my friends. It's a much more enjoyable experience. I'll tell him not to use a fusion and he'll use a fusion anyways because this is sort of anyways. Y'all get what I'm saying. We need an unranked mode, and I'm not talking about those stupid King of the Hill things that they copied from Smash Bros. I need an actual online matchmaking like they have for ranked. Let's throw that in unranked, please. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I continue going up against UI Gokus over and over and over again. Like I want to verse fun characters in an unranked. Please and thank you, Bandai. Let's add that mode. Some more simple updates. I think they need to tone down perception, straight up. I think if they use perception, they gotta be locked into it for a few extra seconds. Punish them for spamming that move. It's overpowered and I think it needs a little bit of a rework. Now, for me, I don't really struggle against perception spammers. I just sidestep and I get behind them and I'm all good. But I have a lot of casual gamers who don't have 200 hours in the game like I do complaining about perception. I think it needs a change. It's a little too strong for costing barely any key. Now, this might be a hot take, but super counters are fine. At first, I was a super counter hater, but honestly, now that they updated the servers, I feel as though super counters are much more skilled to hit. You can't really spam them as much as you could before. You actually have to time them. We don't need to talk about vanishing because I think they nailed it. It burns the right amount of key and you barely get any skill points going because the vanish battles last like 3 seconds compared to the 45 it did before. I also do have a couple speculations that I want to make. I want to say this for a little bit later in the video, but I would also love to sink more time into the story mode of this game, so hopefully they can expand upon what we already have with future DLCs and updates. Now let's talk about some of the potential stages, outfits, characters, and all the other future additions. I know Bandai mentioned a few months ago before the game came out that they were planning on doing seasons or maybe even a battle pass throughout those seasons. Let me know what your thoughts on that down below. Me personally, I'm all for it. Give me, I'll pay whatever. And here's the thing, they're smart. They know we'll pay because we love this franchise. We love this game. Like we will pay. And I don't understand why people are down about that idea, bro. Like, why don't y'all like that? You're talking more stages, more outfits, more characters, whatever. Why? Is it because it's behind a paywall? That brings me on to my next point. Guys, if this game released in 2007 like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 did, you get what you pay for and you don't throw a fit. If there was a broken bug, which there was, it wasn't getting fixed. If there were overpowered characters, guess what? You're gonna deal with it. You paid $60, or I think it was like $50, but you get the point. Nothing was getting changed, added, or altered. And I know people don't want to spend extra money, and hey, you don't have to. I don't think they're gonna lock characters behind a paywall, and if they do, hey, I'm paying. I don't think people can truly get upset at the potential idea of seasons coming into the game because at the end of the day, it's more content into a game that I'm very passionate about. I love Sparking Zero. This is honestly the most fun on a video game I've had in years. Not only will we get more outfits, stages, and characters, but we're going to be getting constant quality of life updates or maybe fixes or balances and nerfs for the years to come. How could y'all be mad about that? If there's seasons, that means there's money coming in, which means there's going to be money putting out. They are going to be spending money to make this game better for us. But at the end of the day, I know some of y'all just refuse to buy DLC and you guys are totally against seasons and battle passes. Listen, I'm all for it. Like I said, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm never going to be upset about more content. And hey, there very well could be some future updates that are free as well. So I think whether you're willing to spend more money on this game or you're happy with the money that you already spent, I think we're all going to be satisfied with the future updates to come. I want to talk about some specific characters coming into the game as well, but briefly. Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are going to be absolutely busted, and I cannot wait. Like I said, I don't really play ranked anymore unless I'm recording or streaming. So I know those modes are going to be filled with them, but I am so excited to use those characters against my friends, against my viewers, against you guys. Not just them, but the Gammas are going to be extremely fun as well, on top of Cell Max. For the last few days, I've been going through the roster and using characters who I normally wouldn't use. The game's been out for a couple months now, and I realize there's a lot of characters I haven't sunk that much time into. And let me tell you, man, Dodoria and Super Zarbon are nice. And there's still so many other characters I haven't messed around with, like Rosie or Ribrian or Cocoons, and mainly because I hate that universe, and I wish they stayed erased. But I digress. There are so many characters in this game that I have not sunk that much time into, so when DLCs start dropping every other month like they plan on, the content is gonna be overflowing. I cannot wait. Like, could y'all imagine Glorio when he actually drops in this game? Or what's that robot's name from Daima? Tamagotchi? When these characters drop, they're going to be pouring their heart and soul into them, especially the Daima characters. When Majin Ku, the robot guy, and Glorio drop, they're probably gonna make those dudes overpowered as well because they want us to watch Daima. Daima Goku kind of sucks in the game, so they're gonna make these new guys beastly.
Get it? Beastly, because Beast Gohan, get it? No? Okay, sorry.
But yeah, man, I think the future updates, as well as all the DLCs and potential seasons coming, while they might not bring the game back into the millions of daily players, I think personally it'll bring a lot of players back and it'll keep players like me on. I love this game. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter topic, but let's talk about the competitive aspect for Sparking Zero. Say what y'all will, this game is just not that competitive. If you take it super serious, you will only hate yourself that much more. I always thought Budokai Tenkaichi was meant to be played against your friends and not really taken super serious. So if y'all want to take it serious and maybe compete in an esport for it, yeah, hey, y'all got that, bro. I'm not messing with y'all. Y'all got it. I think this game could do very well in ranked play, but at the same time, do we want them to balance it like that? Because, like, obviously everybody's going to be using the strongest characters when they compete. There's not going to be anybody pulling up with Cell Jr. or Cybermen to compete. No, they're going to be using the best of the best characters. And is that going to be entertaining to watch? I know I keep using Smash Bros as a comparison, but do we really want this to look like Smash Bros Melee? Smash Ultimate? Sure, there's a lot of variety in there. But Melee is just Fox, Falco, Marth, and Hungrybox. Shout out Jigglypuff. I feel like this game will be more of the same as well with UI Goku, Gogeta, Vegito. You get the point. Competitively, this game could be extremely fun and entertaining to watch. It all depends on how they do it. Like, if they ban certain characters like they do in the Smash community, I think it'd be really fun. Like, what if people hosted tournaments at your local game store and they said no fusions, no giants, no super characters? Wow, who does that leave us? A couple Dragon Ball characters and all the Dragon Ball Z characters. Tell me that wouldn't be super entertaining to watch. Now, I'm sure people will find something broken about the game, and that's going to happen, especially when you bring up money into a conversation. When there's money on the line, all bets are off, bro. But yeah, man, I think competitive could work in this game. It's just a matter of how much they really want it. Now, for my closing statements, if y'all made it to the very end, thank you. If there were 3 key takeaways that I want you to bring to your friends, family, coworkers, classmates, whatever, it would be the following. Sparking Zero is fun. 2, Sparking Zero is only going to get more fun. 3, if somebody makes fun of you for still playing this game, just smile and wave, y'all. Don't ever let somebody tell you to not enjoy something that you actually enjoy. You don't need to impress anybody. If you are enjoying something, continue enjoying it. Do not let outsiders impact your opinion. There's always going to be people mad that you're having fun while they are hating their lives. Now, I swear this is my final note. We got to give it up to Bandai and all the developers out there, man. Seriously, I know they were not expecting that they would have to do this much work to Sparking Zero. When the community told them initially that we don't want any balance updates, we don't want any changes to the game, release it, broken, and that's it. They honestly expected that they had an easy job going into this game. Lo and behold, just 2 months later, we are getting our 4th and 5th patch coming soon. The fact that they weren't expecting to work this hard and yet they have worked this hard, man, give it up to them. Seriously, round of applause for them. I know Sparking Zero has its faults. I know that there's problems about the game, but it's not all up to the developers here. If there's a game-breaking glitch, the community is going to try to find it. So at the end of the day, it's our fault and it's their fault. If you're not sure what I mean by that, it's our fault for seeking these glitches and then spreading it around like a wildfire. And it's their fault for not noticing the problem in the first place. So, I mean, hey, it goes hand in hand, y'all. And you know what else? I had fun playing Sparking Zero today. And I'm probably gonna have fun playing it tomorrow as well. And I might even have more fun on it next week. I love this game and I'm excited to see what it looks like a year from now. This was a really fun yap session. If you guys want more videos like this one, let me know in the comment section down below. How about we run this video up as well? Do you think we can get maybe, I don't know, like 200 likes, 300 likes? Am I crazy for asking that? And if you're new, of course, hit that sub button. I got nothing left to say, y'all, except for thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.